Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great. So, this is a continuation from the other vlog that I made. And if you have not seen the other vlog, please go and check it out. Yeah, um, I am back with the cooking video from that vlog. So I am going to be making bitter leaf soup. In Igbo, we call it onubu soup. That is what I'm going to be making. So this is my stock fish and my dry fish. I have added hot water in the stockfish and dry fish, and I'm trying to clean it up. And after cleaning it up, in the pot, I have already meat, the water from the meat. How do I put it? Meat stock. Because whenever I cook any meat, I put the stock away and I will use it for cooking because it's so delicious to use for cooking. So in the pot already I had my meat stock, and I have just added the stockfish in there because you want the stockfish to go in first. And in that pot, I have just put bitter leaf, frozen bitter leaf in the pot. I'm gonna boil it for like 10 minutes. And because you do want to boil your bitter leaf first before you add it in the soup, in case if you still have any bitter in it, so you can cook it away before adding it in the soup. So what I am doing at the moment is I am blending my oat because I am going to be making oat fufu. Now, listen, you can buy blended oat flour already from the African shop. They have it already. You don't have to blend it. But I just like blending my oat because this way I know this is just oat. It's not added any other stuff in it. And I prefer doing it like that. I just prefer blending it and just having that satisfaction that I know what is in my oat flour, that is just oats. So that is what I'm doing at the moment. But if you feel like you don't want to do this, then there is a oat powder already blended in the African shop that you can buy. So now I am going to add my stock fish in the pot. And because this, I mean, dry fish, sorry, dry fish, not stockfish, because I've added the stockfish already. And I'm also going to add palm oil in the pot as well. And because the dry fish are really, really dry, like they are dry to the bone, like they are dry, so you do want to add it and let it soften a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to add it and cook it a bit before you start adding other ingredients in the pot. Now I'm fighting with my palm oil trying to open the lid, and the lid was just closed too tight. So yeah, I've added more palm oil in the pot and allowing that to cook for 10 minutes. But because you do want to cook your palm oil, if you don't cook it properly, it does have a bit of it aftertaste. So you do want to cook your palm oil properly. So now I am mixing my oat flour. Now you can use anything to thicken your Igbo soup. You can either use cocoyam. Cocoyam is always the famous thickener for any Igbo soup, but it's usually hard to find here. And whenever you see it, it's a bit expensive. But there is, you can find it anyway. Or you can use yam. Yam is easy to find. You can use yam, and or you can use dry achi, that one you can get from Nigeria. But I have oat, and oat is good for thickening Igbo soup as well. So I'm using that. I have used it a couple of times. You will not even notice the difference. So at the moment, I added all my meats, any meat that I'm using chicken, I'm using shaki. These meats are already cooked already. So I have added my cooked meat, and I am at the moment adding my thickener, which is oat thickener. So what I do first with this oat is that mix it up with cold water. Sorry, turn it to liquid first with cold water before adding it. Don't add the powdered like that in there because it leaves lumps of oats all over your soup. So after that, I added crayfish in there, and I'm going to add our famous Igbo ogilibo. If you're cooking an Igbo soup and you have not added ogilibo, I'm telling you, you're not there yet. You're not there yet because the smell, the aroma is not yet there and the taste is not yet there. So you must add ogilibo in any Igbo soup. Anyway, added that to the pot. This is how passionate I am with the ogilivo. My mother must be proud. Added that, giving my kitchen wipe because I like wiping as I go. I just don't like things piling up. I like cleaning as I go. Now I noticed that the pot has become too small. So I am transferring it to a bigger pot because at the beginning it looks okay, but then after adding the meat and everything, the pot was just not working out. So I decided to transfer it into a bigger pot because that gives more room and more space for turning and mixing our soup. Let the ingredients mix up together, let everything come together. We have to do that. And you need big pots to do that. Because I was trying to turn it in the small pot. It wasn't going. Now I added Nigerian dry chili in the pot and I'm adding Maggi. Maggi is a meat cube. So I'm adding Maggi and I added salt as well in the pot. And I'm mixing everything together, letting everything come together. At this point, the smell of ogili, the aroma of the ogili, all my neighbors are in trouble, man. All my neighbors are like, what is going on? So I am adding my bitter leaf in the pot, and yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. It's not just the look, the smell is to die for. It is looking absolutely divine and absolutely smelling good. Yeah, we're nearly done with this soup, guys. So I just covered it and let everything simmer for 10 minutes. And look at the pot. It is looking very divine, very welcoming, super yummy. The aroma is on point. We're nearly done. This soup is ready. The question is, are you ready to come and dive in and demolish like kings and queens? Because my belly is rumbling. I haven't had breakfast and I'm cooking this soup and my belly is like rumbling as hell, and I can't wait to finish up and just show this soup who is the boss. You know, look at that steam, look at the smell, and it is bubbling fantastic. Look at the bubbling, and everything is just coming together for this soup. Like, I am just so happy with this soup. And yeah, we're done with it. It is time to make our oat fufu. It is very simple, guys. Making oat fufu is simple. It is all have to do with your muscle and how strong you are, because you need to bring your A game and your energy level when it comes to making any fufu in general, because it does need your hand or arm strength, whichever one you can call it. But yeah, just basically have your hot water ready, add the hot water in the pot, and then start adding your powdered, whichever, if it's powdered yam, powdered semo, powdered oat, then start adding that powdered gradually, and then start mixing. Like, you have to mix, like you will mix until your hand is sore, and then add more water if you feel like it's getting too thick, or if you need to add more flour and is a bit thicker, then you add more water and then add more flour, and then you keep on mixing. Like, there's no easy way to say it, or there's no easy way around it. You have to mix. If you want to get a smooth fufu, like if you want to get fufu that is not lumpy, that is not hard, you have to mix, because for you to enjoy fufu, it has to be soft, it has to be smooth. So when you're swallowing it, because we swallow the food, when you're swallowing it is going smoothly, down your throat. So that's how we do it. That is how we do it. So I'm making my old fufu. I feel like old fufu is one of my favorite. If you've been in this channel for long, you will know that me and old fufu is practically husband and wife. It's one of my favorite fufu. Like it will be on the top there when it comes to fufu that I love and I want to eat all the time. And also my butternut squash fufu also, but butternut squash take a bit of more time than old fufu. So I do lean forward to old fufu because it's easier than is easier to make than making butternut squash. But butternut squash is very sweet and very, very tasty as well. And yeah, as you can see, I am putting all my muscle, all my hand, everything. Like you need to hold your turning stick so hard and you need to put all your muscle. I feel like by the time I finish making this fufu, I would have walked up a good bit of hungry so that I can finish the whole lot. Yeah, I am done making it and I have to wrap it up. I do get this message. Why do you guys have to wrap? Why do you people have to wrap your fufu in cling film? If we do not wrap it up, it gets hard, and nobody like to eat hard fufu. Nobody like to eat fufu that is hard. So that's why we have to wrap it up. Because if you don't wrap it up, just give it another 5 minutes. When you come back, you would not like the fufu. But when you wrap it up, it stays soft for a long time. I do understand that, cling film and all that is not good for health, but that is the only way we can keep this fufu. I have tried foil. Foil will not work. That is the only way we can keep this fufu soft and fresh when you come back to eat it. You can make it now, wrap it up, and still come back in 2 hours time. It's still fresh. So that is the main reason why we like to wrap it up, because I get loads of message like that. It's not good for health. Why do you have to wrap it up? Can't you use something else? I have tried some other options. It does not work. If you find anything that works, let me know. I will try it. But I have tried some other options. It doesn't work. By the time you come back to eat your fufu has really become you practically need to put it in the pot, add a bit of another hot water, cook it a bit, soften it a bit, and then start mixing it again to get it soft. Nobody have time for that. Honestly, nobody have time for that. That means you'll be waiting in the kitchen when all your family member want to eat. You have to mix it up again for them. Ah, no, it's too much work. Anyway, guys, I am done with making that fufu, and I am now putting my onubu soup in the pot, guys. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Can you see that soup, eh? Hey, are you seeing what I am seeing? Because oh my days, it is looking absolutely divine, and I can't possibly wait. At this point, right, my belly is just not coping. My belly is not coping. Like I'm hungry to the top of it now. Like my hungry level is 100%, and I can't just wait to get in there. I just love the color of this soup. I love how it taken, because sometimes when you taking it, you can take in too much, or it can take in too less. I like this one taken to perfection. And yeah, we are finished. I'm selecting the fufu that I want to eat, and I am going to unravel it now, and it still stays as soft as when you made it. So guys, we are back from making this delicious soup. I made bitter leaf and I made oat fufu, and I am hungry and starving. This smells absolutely yummy and absolutely delicious. So come on board. Let's dive in and do what we know how to do best. You know why we're here. Let's demolish like kings and queens. Ooh, it is smelling divine. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Oh my. Oh. Mm. It's super delish. Mm. Mm. It was absolutely yummy. It was delicious. It was tasty. It was everything. It was so good. It was absolutely so good. I totally licked my plate. Look at that. Look at my plate. I licked the whole plate. That is how good it is. That was how good it was. And gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's only 1 o'clock. Hold on. It's to two, and your girl has eaten dinner at this time. After this, I'm going to take a nap because if you eat this kind of food, the next thing is to take a nap. So I am definitely going to take a nap. But unfortunately, it is time to go and pick up Killian and Maeve. So no napping for me for now. Anyway, guys, look at it. It was tasty. And my plate can testify. For what?
My drummer, please.
Hmm?
My drummer, please.
Your drum roll. See, don't do that
No,
on the
my
couch.
drum roll?
I should drum roll for you.
No. I need all the junk, all the recycled junk. Doing a cardboard. Me and my friend are doing this soon.
All right, no problem. So, I went to pick up the kids. I am back now, and I'm in the mood of napping. I'm in the mood to just go and nap. But we're gonna do homework, isn't it, Killian?
Yeah.
Me and you are gonna do homework. I think that will be where I'm going to be ending this vlog, to be honest. Because after homework, I am going to nap a bit. And Maeve has a Irish football training this evening. And yeah, I might end this vlog now. I might end it now. Um, if you see me again, maybe I didn't decide to end it, but I might end it. If I end it now, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Killian, is your bread finished toasting?
Yeah. Well, that's fast. Like,
Well, don't touch it so it will not burn you. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so tired.
no, not done.
It's not done now?
Nope.
Alright, no problem. Alright. Okay.